Hey gorgeous, welcome back to another Sims 4 speed building video. I hope you're all doing good. So today I'm building a wedding venue. However, I just quickly want to clarify that you do not need the new My Wedding Stories game pack to be able to play with this lot, as the wedding venue lot type has been released to all players in the latest base game patch. So if you're not aware, the Sims 4 My Wedding Stories release date has been pushed back by a week so that everybody worldwide will be able to play with this pack unaltered and unchanged. And I, for one, am super happy that EA made this decision, even if that means that we have to wait a week longer to be able to play with this pack. But in the meanwhile, feel free to download this lot if you cannot wait to throw your Sims a nice wedding. It is on the gallery. My origin ID is BriaSimsYT. So the idea that I had for this lot is an Italian Mediterranean style wedding venue. I was really inspired by all the images that I saw of Tortosa. So originally I wanted to build something like this in the world of Tortosa. However, I could not wait to start building, and I thought with this new lot venue available, why not just make one without the pack? Because we do have a lot of items that would fit very well in this theme already. So I just wanted to get started on that. So as you can see here, I'm working on the little patio. This is going to be the main wedding area where you will have the wedding arch as well as the dining area. And in this lot, there's also going to be a little dressing room, a kitchen, an indoor entertaining room for if the weather is not super nice. And there's also going to be a nice suite, so your Sims can also have their wedding night here if they want to. So yeah. About the new lot type, I'm really excited actually to see this kind of lot type, because if you haven't seen it already, there aren't really any requirements for the new lot type. So they do suggest that you put in a wedding arch because it's a wedding venue, obviously. But other than that, you can really just do whatever you want. And I really hope that they'll be adding more of those kind of lot types, because previously, if you wanted to throw a wedding, you could obviously just do it at your house. But if you want to do it at a community lot, you can, for example, go to a lounge or to a park. But these existing community lots, they have a lot of different lot requirements. For example, I believe to build a regular park, you need a certain amount of chess tables and a pirate ship. And, these items aren't necessarily something that you would want on your wedding venue. I mean, you might, I don't judge. But for me, I don't think I want those items on my wedding venue. So I think that's super handy, as well as I hope to be able to build more regular parks with lesser requirements, if that makes sense. For example, in my save file, which if you don't know, I am working on a save file. I'm not sure yet if I will put in this lot in my save file, as I am focusing now on upgrading all the base game worlds. I might add it later if I want to, but I'm not sure yet. And in my save file, I've been working on Willow Creek, and I've also built a little cemetery there. And currently I have that set up as a national park because it has just a little less requirements than the regular park. But you still have to put, I believe, a grill and a picnic table. And I feel like putting a grill on a cemetery is just a little bit grim. I don't know. So yeah, the way that I actually fix that is by making a basement that's not accessible to your Sims and just putting the required items there, so you don't see them during gameplay, but they're there and the lot actually functions. But yeah, I mean, I could now, if I want to, I could set my cemetery as a wedding venue. No, I don't think that's very suitable anyway. So as you can see, I'm now working on the exterior. I really wanted this to be a very romantic lot with, a lot of plants, very overgrown, really those like Italian Mediterranean vibes to really go with that Italian wedding style. And I think you could place this lot very well in Tortosa. I'm not really sure if there's going to be a lot that really fits this because it's pretty big. As you can see, I built it in Windenburg on the beach, as I thought that also, was a very, very nice area to put it in. So yeah, I just also wanted to quickly talk about my expectations for the new pack, because I have talked about them in one of my previous videos, but I hadn't seen any gameplay yet, just the live stream the Sims team did, and that was a hot mess if you didn't see it. So yeah, I was really concerned about how this is going to function, and unfortunately it looks like from what I have seen from I don't think we can call them game changers anymore. I think it's now the EA Creator Network that had early access to this pack. They did some reviews and they said, look, we're not even going to review the gameplay because it's so broken. And I'm really, really disappointed because it looked like such a cool idea to just have your weddings be more involved, because right now it's like a very, very short event. There isn't that much to do. Sims don't sit down. You have to cook your own wedding cake. So yeah, I was really excited, but I'm honestly not surprised that the game pack doesn't function as well as we would have hoped. And I hope that by pushing the release date back, that they have some time to fix it before release, although I'm not sure if they will, and I hope that they will at least fix it soon. But yeah, so if I can definitely imagine if you're not planning on buying that game pack before they have fixed all the glitches, and if you're not going to buy this game pack, you can still download this lot and have the wedding of your dreams. I'm just saying. So yeah, as you can see there, I'm just putting down a little guest book where your Sims can, write their notes to the newlyweds. So yeah, and here I'm working on the little dining area, and I thought this looked just so romantic with all the fairy lights. I also put some screenshots in at the end how this lot is going to look at night, so you can see that. And I would definitely recommend, if you want to play on this lot, to throw your wedding here in the evening, because it just really looks the most romantic, and for in my opinion at least. Apologies, I'm really struggling to speak today. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I just had a mental breakdown trying to record this voiceover. I've been struggling so much. I just could not get through the first 2 minutes, and I kept, saying the wrong things. And I don't know, maybe if you have a YouTube channel and you do voiceovers, it is so hard. I have so much more respect now for all the YouTubers doing these voiceovers, because it's not easy. I hope it will become easier, but yeah, I don't know. Anyway, here you see me building the little buffet area. I did put in the luxury party stuff buffet table, which I think is pretty handy for wedding venues. I believe that was the first pack to ever come out to The Sims, and I know that it is not the most popular one. But yeah, I do like it for that specific item. But if you don't have that pack, obviously, you can just make your own food and put it on the tables on the side. That should work just perfectly, because I actually recently bought all the packs, because I didn't have all the packs for a long time, and recently there was like a sale, so I got all the stuff packs that I didn't have yet. And yeah, I do quite enjoy using that little table. So yeah, I'm just decorating the buffet area here, and right next to it is going to be a bar area as well with some tables. I can imagine if you have seasons that the weather might not always be super nice, or it might be raining, and you just want to make sure that your Sims can also go inside to have a nice wedding. And that is actually one of the things that quite annoy me with the seasons pack, because I do think objectively that is one of the best packs the Sims team has ever come out with ever. The weather effects just look so nice. I think the parties are amazing, or the seasonal events, I think I should call them. But for me, like, even though I quite love rain and thunder in real life, it just makes me feel so cozy being able to sit inside and watch a movie or whilst it's raining outside. When I'm playing The Sims, I just want my Sims to go out and about all the time. And when it rains or storms, it's just so annoying. And having to plan your wedding around the weather is just not my favorite. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure to have some nice indoor entertaining area as well, as you can see right here. Yeah, so next I'll be working on the kitchen, I believe. So you can just bring your caterer and they will be preparing a lot of food, so you don't have to have your Sims, cook all their foods up front and prepare it before the wedding, because that can be quite stressful. And they can just hire a caterer and go ahead and make all the foods whilst the wedding event is already going. Yeah, so now I'm just lighting up the place and, making sure that it looks very romantic at night. I believe at the end of the video, I will also be adding in a lot of candles and everything. So it's just going to be super, super romantic. And I personally really like how this turned out. And I'm just super excited to be using it for my weddings. I hope, though, because I do still plan on getting my wedding pack. I hope, though, that it doesn't completely break the weddings and you won't be able to have a normal wedding anymore, except for just, eloping on the spot, because I'm quite excited actually to use my own wedding lot here. Yeah. Oh, here you'll see me building the. This is just like the little toilet area, which by the way, the toilets I cut out of the footage, but it's just like a little entrance area where you can wash your hands and whatnot. And there's also going to be a little dressing room in the space behind it. And I really, really love how that turned out. It just looks super, super cute. I can just imagine your Sims being there with their party and getting ready to get married. And I put like a little vanity table and also a seat for, the bridal party, or however you call it. I'm not very familiar with how weddings work in America. I haven't been to many weddings in my life in the Netherlands either, and I think they're quite, they're similar. It's still like a Western wedding, but from what I see on TV, like the American weddings are really a big deal, and in the Netherlands they can be as well, but most of the weddings at least that I have been to weren't really such a huge deal in terms of huge wedding parties and whatnot. So I've never been in a wedding party anyway, or how do you say, a bridal party, so like the maid of honor or something. So yeah, here you see it coming together quite nicely. I think it's a super fun space. I don't know how well it's going to work in gameplay, because obviously your Sims don't really have to get ready. You can just pick their outfit on the spot and go ahead. But I thought it was just a nice touch anyway of realism to edit, as it is going to be a wedding venue. And I feel like in any realistic wedding venue, you would have like a nice dressing room. So yeah. And here we are upstairs. So if you remember me building the bar area and the kitchen area, above that, there's like a second story as well as a little tower. In the tower is going to be the suite, and here is just a little living room, because I wasn't really sure. I was really struggling to decide what I wanted to do with the space, and I think at some point I just quit because I just no, I don't know what I'm going to put here. And as you can see, it's just going to be 2 random rocking chairs and a little bookshelves and some decorations, because I just didn't really know what to do, and nothing felt like it made a lot of sense. But now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I could have made like an additional dressing area there, but I didn't. So here's like the full bathroom, because the tower area is actually pretty small, and I didn't want to just cut out part of that room to make a very, very small bathroom. I think it would be nicer to make a slightly bigger bathroom, and then they will have to go downstairs to use the bathroom. I felt like for The Sims, I think in real life you would want to have a little bathroom, in your suite. But since there's only going to be one suite, I was like, it's still kind of like a private bathroom. So it should be fine. It's The Sims. It doesn't matter anyway. So here's going to be the suite, which I really liked how it turned out. I just kind of went with this whole Mediterranean, Italian, French, Provence, maybe even kind of style. And I think it just looks super romantic. Again, I think I've mentioned this before, but that bed is my favorite bed in the whole game. I want it in real life. I think it's so, so gorgeous. Yeah. So yeah, I really hope that you also enjoy this build, and I hope that you guys will be downloading it. By the way, I'm not really sure if I mentioned it yet. I think I did. You can download it. Again, my origin ID is BriaSimsYT. So if you want to download it, you can just find me on there. And oh yeah, here you see me doing something interesting. I just wanted to put in some extra detailing on the roof. Because I personally, in my own gameplay, I really like to play with the walls up for some reason. It just feels more cozy or whatever. But if you play with the walls up, you're going to have those exposed beams in your face, which can be a bit annoying. But if you put with the walls down or like the half up option, you won't be seeing those beams, but they're there. And I thought it's just a really nice realistic touch, because I feel like in these type of older European lots you would have lots of exposed beams and whatnot. So yeah. So I decided to put those in anyway. Anyway, guys, so that is already it for this entire speed build. Here you see all the screenshots, and you will be seeing a couple of screenshots in the dark as well. So you just really get those romantic vibes with all the fairy lights and whatnot. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave this voiceover right here. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and comment to let me know that you did. And if you want to see more of my videos, please do subscribe, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye!